Hello, everybody. This is Johnnie Geathers. Welcome to another JG Mental Health Fridays. I hope all of you are having a great day so far. You just got your day started. I hope you have a great day. Today, I will be talking about transition. And with transition is the state of change. When we look at transition, we got to look at the different aspects of our lives. So, for example, as younger kids, we transition into learning how to crawl, learning how to talk, learning how to walk, learning how to write, read, all those different aspects. Then we get into our adulthood. We focus on, focusing on driving, focus on getting a job, build a relationship with others, having significant others, getting married, having kids, things in that nature. Also, when it comes to us being like older adults in the elderly life, that's when we talk about our overcoming what we missed within our lives and actually preparing to, see what will be next when it's time for us to leave this earth. But in this particular case of transition, I want to talk about the aspect of career changes and job changes. And I feel like, in my opinion, this is a very important topic to talk about when it comes to transition because we all do it. We all do it from leaving from one job, leaving to another, changing one career path to another, or even leaving a career path and end up becoming our own boss and being an entrepreneur. With this aspect of transition, there's different things that we kind of face with. We're afraid of change. We're afraid of how things is going to be because we don't know what's next. We don't know what's going to happen, and we just afraid that we might make the wrong decision. Another aspect when it comes to transition, we are worried about how we will feel when it comes to that change. We know that we already know that we are afraid of that change, but then we are worried about what's going to happen, next in that particular aspect, and then figuring out if we are going to be happy with the change that we make and things in that nature. Another aspect of change that we kind of deal with as well is, the aspect of just being worried. We worried about what's to come. We're worried about what's going to happen. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this topic of transition, because I'm actually going through a transition. Today, May 5th, is my last day with Family Links. I've been with the organization for 6 years. As you all know, I've been in this field of work for 10 years, but I've been with Family Links the longest for 6 years. And, most of y'all know I've been working with hand in hand counseling services part-time as a therapist. But my transition that's about to happen is that I'm leaving Family Links because I'm transitioning full-time to hand-in-hand counseling services. It has been a process of me, figuring out what's going to happen. The main thing that played into a part with this transition is, one, my well-being, my health. Within March, I've been going through like different things, like my sleep pattern was off. I had to deal with a lot of changes from like my supervisor leaving, and then basically looking over the course of my 6 years of how different changes have been happening. I ended up having to step up and take over different things within the department and those things, and it can be overwhelming. And also with me being the only black male therapist in my particular, the small department, it was like everything was all on. I would say everything was all on me, but it felt like that because I was the longest person that's been in there, because all the people before me, they left and everything. Also, I had feelings where I was like, I'm not really happy. Even though I love helping others, I love the work that I do, my happiness kind of had went down due to the changes and everything. And that kind of led me to have a conversation with both jobs and those things in that nature. Then on top of that, I had to go to the doctors just to see what was going on with me when it comes to my sleep pattern and why I wasn't either, oversleeping or undersleeping, and just all those, different things. My motivation was off. I still was working out. I still was doing my, my routine and stuff with the program I'm a part of and everything, but everything was kind of off in March. So from there, that's when I, had the conversation and I had to make a decision. I said, you know what, it might be time to just work one job again. And from having the conversation with hand in hand and the stuff that was offered to me, along with, with me knowing the owners personally and everything and the things that they want me to do in terms of growth and stuff, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. Plus, with hand in hand, it's a private practice. I'm working under my license. I'm almost done with my hours. So soon later, I'll be going to my next level of licensing, which is to get my LCSW, which is my clinical social work license. But all those different things, I kind of was questioning myself in terms of like figuring out, well, do I even want to do therapy anymore? Is it time for me to have a career change and things of that nature? I talk to friends, I talk to family, I talk to my pastor, I talk to different people that I connect with through my church. Talk to my fraternity brothers, just everybody, just to get a feel of what I really had wanted to do. But deep down inside, in which that's what me out. Like I said in my previous video, I kind of overthink on certain things, but I already know what I wanted to do. So that's when I, say, after spring break, I'll put my 2 weeks in, and then I'm gonna just transition out and do full time with hand in hand. And I know right now it still hit me to this day like, wow, it's actually my last day with Family Links. We actually are having our Kids Choice Award celebration today, and even a going away party for me. So I'm actually looking forward to that. It's just saying, my last farewells to the school and to the kids and everything. But there are some moments that later on I will pop up and surprise them here and there. They don't know that, but I will do some stuff, some stuff like that, since I will have more flexibility and more time with me working full time with hand in hand and being able to rearrange my schedule and do those different things. But yeah, within that aspect of changing, I gotta have to realize that it's important for me to one grow in my field, but also be happy in what I want to do, but also be happy financially, be happy in my security of what I want to be, who I want to be as a professional, and things of that nature. So that's what my transition is. That I'm leaving families and then I'm moving on to work in full time private practice. And then you never know, later in the future, I might be at the point where I'm like, all right, it's time for me to open up my own stuff. But when that time comes, that time will come. But the coping exercise that I want to leave you with when it comes to the aspect of transition, one is to express your feelings. There are moments where we don't really get to fully share like what we're going through, what we're feeling, but it's important for you to share your feelings. It's important to express what you are thinking about and what you want to go through. I mean, what you're going through when it comes to different, changes in your life and how you want to make a transition in your life. And then also another thing is to look at your worth. A lot of people told me like you should be more like you are a high, you're a high caliber in this field of work, and that you're a hot commodity. And I always say that I'm a hot commodity because the space that I'm in and how much I'm shaping and molding and helping people out in their different aspects of their lives, but also in the career space that I'm doing. I'm doing it as a man. I'm doing it as a black man and everything. And within this social work and mental health is a female dominated industry and career, but myself as a man, I'm doing it. I'm just, doing it and doing it the best way I can. But in the aspect of looking at your worth, you got to basically look at, your potential. Like, should you be staying at a particular position, be comfortable, and then you're not growing? Or should you just move and transition and see how much you can grow from your transition, and how much you can grow from your, from moving on? And in that aspect, I had talked to, like I said, like I talked to Sharice, I talked to different people about it, and they say, your worth is important, and you are needed in this field, and you should look at how much you should grow within your field and everything. So, express your feelings, but also look at your worth when it comes to making transitions in your life. And that's all I want to leave you with today. If you have any words or topics that you want me to address on JG Mental Health Fridays, you can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to check out the videos on there. Go to my website through Wix to check out the videos on there. Learn more about me. Listen to different podcast episodes I've been a part of. Check out different articles I did for Healthy Living Magazine and ways to connect with me for speaking engagements and other opportunities. Again, I appreciate all of you for your love and support. And now I'm going to leave you with the closing message. Reflect on the positives, plan ahead, and relax. RPR. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Be well. Be blessed. And peace.